Eric Ngalle.
Kiva Adui. I'm Kiva.
There were games that we played as children, and one of them was 7 stones. We played this game to minimize the pain of hunger in our stomachs, and it goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got it. We were waiting for our mother to either cook, and if she wasn't home, we were waiting for our friend's mother to cook. But there's a song that my mother sings, and every time she sings this song, it only meant one thing, which is
She hasn't cooked.
she hasn't cooked.
What's it go like?
Ongo mokala mongo movagbe aweya akere moto aindene peli. Ongo mokala mongo movagbe aweya akere moto aindene peli. Wonyamwe aindene peli.
Yawn, Eric. Bethu Rustin again. What's the song's meaning?
On the eve of my baptism, when I was 8 years old, my mother called me. She said, "Ngalle, come, let us go to the market." I followed my mother to the market. She said, "Choose whatever you want. I will buy it for you." I'm like, "Yay! My mom is going to buy me something." I looked to the left. There was a big cow, but my mom could not afford it. I looked to the right. There was a big pig, but she could not afford it. Then I looked down the middle by where the tomato sellers were, and I saw a cheerful looking chicken. I'm like, "Yeah, Mom, that's what I want." My mom said, "Are you sure?" I said, "Mama, yes." I picked up the chicken. I took it home. In the evening, before I slept, I fed the chicken as it was only polite. In the morning, I went into the kitchen. The chicken looked at me. I looked at it. We smiled. I fed the chicken as it was only polite. I went into my mother's room. She was snoring. She only snores to give out warnings. "Don't you dare open the room door." So I looked at her. I got dressed. I went to the church. I was baptized. My names were changed from More Ngalle to Eric Charles. But this is not what bothered me. As the father was baptizing me, changing my name, all I could see were the chicken pieces marinating in oil, Maggi cubes, OXO cubes, garlic, pepper. I came out of the church. The rich families were outside with their children, dancing. Their sins were forgiven. Now they were going to go to heaven. I didn't care. I was going home to eat my
Chicken.
Yes. I placed my hands around my back. A Land Rover sped by carrying the Meveka Women's Choir. I walked up the hill. I could hear through the hibiscus flower in the fence. My mother was outside sweeping and singing that song. What does it mean when she sings that song?
She hasn't cooked your tea.
I am terrified. I'm like, "Mama, not today. I have just been baptized and you promised me a cheerful looking chicken." She was there sweeping and singing. "Ongo mokala mongo movagbe aweya akere moto." I'm like, "Mom." I walked past her. It was a windy day. She swept around, the wind blew it again. It was like the wind was playing a mad dance with my mom. For every time she swept the dust in one side, the wind would blow it back, and they keep going round and round in circle. I entered the kitchen. My chicken had disappeared. Mom, where's my chicken? I went to the back of the house and I sat down. I was crying. That evening, my mom called me and she said, Eric. And Eric is the name she calls me when I've done something wrong. Eric, Janu. I came in. She looked at me. She gave me a big hug. And she said, do you know Father Francis from Bangor? I'm like, where's Bangor? You have to cross the water, cross the seas, climb the mountain. Father Francis was from Bangor. He said, in order for me to say thank you for baptizing you, I have to give him your chicken. No. So on the day I was baptized, not only did I lose my name, more importantly, I lost my chicken. In July 1999, when I first came to Wales, my friend, he took me to a supermarket and I saw thousands of chickens. And I thought, oh my goodness. So this is where Father Francis brought my chicken. Thank you so much for coming on this pilgrimage of storytelling through Bantu and Bakuri mystics with Kiva and I. This is for you, NHS healthcare workers and social workers. We hear you. Thank you so much.
Diolch yn fawr iawn.
Mongo mokala mongo mavagbe avea akere moto ranjene kweli. Mongo mokala mongo mavagbe avea akere moto ranjene kweli wonya mweme.